Hyundai Elantra is only 4 years old.
Why do you keep talking about your Elantra?
It's $25,000. I gotta get my money.
Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Well,
No.
Dragon Deez Dice, comedy D&D 5e actual play show where a group of inexperienced heroes embark on a vast and deep storylines in a homebrew world brimming with magic and mischief, sure to have you rolling with laughter.
Wait, I was getting water. Did I miss the cold open?
Yeah,
were part
I
of
mean,
it.
I've been
You said
recording
I'm
for
back.
37
it was
minutes.
so so
Sad.
cold. Got tracksuit pants on.
So sad.
We do
Kelly.
not have P3 today, so Sana will be sitting motionless for the session. But
Just imagine that it's like a figurine.
the
We're gonna learn
Crusty
about
Bay
leaving the-
prison
Oh.
turned Pits of Pity Coliseum has led you on a vengeful journey to take down all the capital's coliseums on the continent of Deezland. You've traversed the Sun's Peak Desert in order to arrive to the vacation resort town of Hasde Salil, where a still under construction coliseum lies in wait. You were successful in your goal of learning information on the other fighting pits, but what you didn't expect was a memory-altering hydra that has been eating townsfolk and vacationers ever since it broke free of containment in the monster cells of the arena. Vanquishing the false hydra led to further discoveries, as the tunnels the monster left under the foundation led to a secret chamber where a shard of dragon scale similar to Balthazar's was held in place on a magic pedestal. You all fought to seize this artifact against the divination magic teacher of Afterglow Academy, who has been hot on your trail with a weak Shello dealing a fatal blow to the woman named Claudia Icrest that spoke of cryptic fates. Her dead body now lies before you as you loot her belongings. The Thrycreen that accompanied you wearily sits at the mouth of the cave. A summoned T-Rex awaits further orders from Sana, and the Coliseum you aim to destroy sits above you on the surface.
She fucking dead.
But through your trials and tribulations of the desert, you now feel yourselves stronger, gearing up to take down the Coliseum that looms overhead. Because you all have become level 7, and we're going to start with the rolling of the hit points.
Oh, yes.
Pebble, we'll start with you.
Hi.
You
Hello.
roll a d10.
Oh.
D10 these
Oh.
nuts.
For,
Ouch.
what's your con mod?
+2.
+2, so
That's-
6.
Higher
Yay.
than average.
Shello, can you roll a d8?
Okay. I got a 3.
3. What's your con mod?
+1.
Mherren, you roll a d8 as well.
Give me a 1.
Stop. Oh, thank God. Finally.
Nice. Full A. What's your con modifier?
+3.
What the fuck?
Ooh, 11. So
I actually get some HP. Oh my God.
You gotta click 11 times now.
I've
it's more work
rolled
for me.
a nat 1 3 times. Okay, I deserve this.
The first like 3 levels, I got like a 1. So
It was so fucking bad. Because I think my other roll that wasn't a nat 1 was like a 3.
Mherren's health goes from 57 to 68.
Let's
Oh,
go.
oh,
You need-
you
you
should
need
give me
some
an
more.
extra one just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
could you give me an extra 20 health?
Okay, now the fun one. Balthazar, your d6,
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh my God.
the lowest.
I'm hoping for the worst.
Give me a 6.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
4.
4.
Down.
What's your con mod?
Yeah. Okay. So con modifier is 2.
Okay,
You did get a
Oh,
6.
not bad.
6.
I'm up
So-
to 50. Let's
You go from
go.
44 to 50.
Yay.
Nice.
I can't count that high.
I'm still
I can.
squishy, but yay.
You're less squishy than I am.
What do you? I count where up.
All in all, pretty good. You guys are level 7 now.
So, anyone have bombs?
Is there
What do you?
is there anything in particular that's happening as Balthazar is checking her pockets or whatever he can scavenge from his old colleague and mentor, where you
I
guys are
just-
sort of waiting?
Can I like just get out of my haze?
Yeah,
thing?
you like just woke up from passing out. Yeah, everyone's still like heaving after battle. The bugs specifically, they're kind of away from you all by the cave, the entrance of this like chamber. They look very weary-eyed, just kind of like looking down at the floor, sitting in silence, just kind of waiting to leave, basically.
I'm gonna sit down next to Mherren and sort of just like, I guess, offer her a little drink from my like flask or like my water skin, I mean, and be like, "Are you okay, Mherren?"
Mherren looks a little worse for wear, but mostly like she sort of looks like she's been hit by a train, like in
Oh.
the sense of she is absolutely exhausted. Like she looks like she just went through a week without sleep. Mherren's sort of like holding her head, and she nods and takes the water skin and takes a swig of it.
If you need anything else, just let me know. You looked like you were dead for a minute there. I was just scared, is all.
I think I might have been.
Oh, okay, well, and I go, Shallow, I think Mherren might be a zombie, Shallow.
Oh, a what?
A zombie. I think Mherren's a zombie.
A zombie?
I know, that's what I said too.
A bug? Excuse me, Mherren. Are you also a bug?
What?
A bee?
I'm not a bee. What?
You don't quite look like a bee, but the rock lady said you might.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. Don't worry.
Mherren
"Don't
kind of
say
just
that,
like
he's gonna
rubs
bite
her temple.
You guys see Balthazar pulling all sorts of stuff out of this dead woman's robes. He finds what seems like multiple spell scrolls, a little like leather pouch, cracked crystal ball, and then a smaller like sort of crystally ball. Balthazar, you get 2 spell scrolls of a Gift of Alacrity. You get 2 spell scrolls of Identify. You get a Locate Object spell scroll. You get a Delayed Blast Fireball spell scroll. You get a Cracked Scry Ball. You get a Pearl of Power. And a leather pouch that seems to have 3 fortune cookies inside.
Fortune
Ooh,
cookie?
yummy.
Yum, yum, yum.
Mm.
Time to chow down!
What is my maximum carry weight? Okay, luckily I can carry. I don't have enough on me at the moment, so I can carry this shit. I think I have a lot of gold to learn these scrolls.
You're looking over these during a short rest, by the way, so you guys can all take short rests. But the cracked scry ball, it seems to have no real purpose other than being used in conjunction with the spell scry. And it also has like a deep crack in it, like it was broken during this combat. With the Pearl of Power, you can use an action to speak its command word, and you regain 1 expended spell slot, 3rd level or lower. And you find by examining this pearl that the command word is erudition.
Wait, did Claudia really not have any fucking potions?
Maybe she doesn't drink potions.
She's a fucking wizard. She should have.
You actually
I've
find
given-
on her empty potion glass. You don't know what the potion is.
I have a feeling it might be a health potion.
I don't know.
It didn't health her very well.
Got a hunch.
Why is your bag of holding smaller than my bag of holding?
It's a bag of holding for specifically one thing.
Ah,
You can only put one thing in there.
that
That's
doesn't
kind of
seem
dumb.
very useful. How many of my figurines could I fit in that?
It doesn't hold figurines, so
Oh,
this one only holds one thing and one thing specifically. Do you want to know what that is?
yes, very much.
Okay, hold out your hand.
I don't know, hold my hand out, but like as if I'm motioning stop to him.
I take out a fortune cookie and place it in Charlotte's hand.
Thank you.
You examine the fortune cookies and you pick up that there's a tinge of arcaneness to them. These are a semi-stale vanilla and sesame flavored cookie, hollow with a small piece of paper inside. When a creature cracks open the cookie, text appears on the paper, giving cryptic insight to the creature's future, often in the form of aphoristic advice.
What does aphoristic mean?
That's one of the many mysteries of the fortune cookie, isn't it?
I'm being made fun of.
And
It-
you can
it-
you can only hold one of these in your bag.
No, I can only hold only these in this bag.
Oh,
It's a very small bag, so it's a bit hard to fit anything else in there.
does it hurt? What is it?
What?
It's kind of food. Just don't eat what's inside.
Ah, like a rock.
Kinda, just like edible.
I want to eat it.
I have a feeling that Peanut's prepared 2 good ones, 1 bad one.
Okay.
Or knowing Peanut, all bad.
I have a feeling
Um,
it's from a wheel of things.
Yeah.
I hope it's. You look great today.
And then you get long flowing locks.
It's just generally a cheap fortune cookie you get.
It's just like a horoscope. I'm gonna eat it. Please.
You're just gonna eat it whole.
Are you gonna eat the paper?
Well, no, I'm gonna nibble it and then pull the thing out inside and then put it on the ground and then eat the rest of it.
So
Put it on the ground.
Shello, holding out this paper in your hand, you see text appear on it. It says, "When babe abandoned by mother, a child's toy leads it home."
A babe?
Oh.
Like a
Oh,
like
wait.
like a gorgeous babe.
Wait again.
When babe
It's-
abandoned by mother, a child's toy leads it home.
I have a feeling this is about the little teddy bear in our apartment.
The teddy bear doesn't have an afro, so it can't be that.
Yeah.
And you said that these are stale.
Slightly stale.
Alright.
I've never
They're
had
very,
one.
they're
That
very
isn't-
crunchy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They typically
It's not-
are.
It's still got crunch.
It tastes like a bad fortune cookie.
Hmm.
Do I want to risk giving one to Mherren?
Try.
There are 2 left.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel
having some sense of what's coming would be a good idea.
I feel like
We
We
you
can
should
also
do
save them
whatever
for
you
when
want.
we need one, but also it's your choice. It's yours. So
I mean, it's not really coming off as like a buff. It's just giving you like a broad idea of.
Careful, Mherren. They don't taste very
Like-
good.
To me, they're just giving a sense of somewhat foreshadowing.
Maybe
Just-
she
we
just
get-
really liked her fortune cookies, you know? Like
Yeah.
we don't could be anything.
Balthazar's just gonna chuck it back in his general bag
Okay.
for his another rainy day.
Yeah, Balthazar, you can
3.
refresh your inventory and you'll see everything that's there, including
Yeah,
the
I did-
service collar you have not looked at since you got.
Listen.
Do you
remember
actually
hearing
do you
that
want to
one.
examine the service collar while you're
Yeah,
examining everything else?
I will examine.
So the
What color?
this is the collar that was on that bug that had the canary
Which
also
one?
attached to it.
The big bug.
Oh.
This stone
the
collar,
TikTok.
meant for a service animal, is enchanted with carvings of runes that line the outside. An attuned creature can wear the collar around their neck or can attach the collar to the neck of a creature with less intelligence than themselves, from which the attuned creature can cast spells using the collar. Spells cast from the collar cannot target the creature wearing the collar. This collar has 6 charges. While wearing it around the neck, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using Wisdom as your ability modifier. Guidance, which uses 1 charge, Lesser Restoration, which uses 2 charges, Shield of Faith, which uses 2 charges, Aid, which uses 3 charges, Haste, which uses 3 charges, or Stone Skin, which uses 4 charges. The collar
with-
regains 1d6 expended charges after a long rest. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the collar disintegrates into ash. Lost forever.
Whoa.
When it comes to aid, is that only regaining hit points on the collar wearer?
None
No,
of
it
these spells can affect
cannot
the
be
person
targeted.
wearing the collar.
Oh yeah, choose up to 3 creatures within range to heal. So this means that I need if I get animal handling checks right, I can get a pet.
A little fella?
Essentially,
You're never
Someone.
going to get them right. You have not succeeded
going.
once.
That is.
And we've been doing this for a year, Mozzie.
I am manifesting.
You should have one of those cookies to see if you ever get a pet.
this a good idea. This
No.
this collar can essentially be placed on a person that they can use themselves to cast spells on others, or you can attach it to a pet and you can use it to cast spells from that pet as if it was like a familiar or something.
Do you know what's funny? I have an intelligence of 17. Bear with me one
How
moment.
wise are you?
For a service
Beyond
I think
animal.
Bulbars
Easy.
actually has the highest wisdom for some reason out of everyone.
Yeah. Well, I can't use. I need to have an attuned creature for that collar, so I can't use it. I can't make a funny joke of putting it on one of you. So
I think you can.
uh,
You
are
just have to attune to
Technically,
it.
I guess you could, but you'd have
Whoever's
to attune to
attuned
us.
to the collar is the one that casts spells with it.
So if you attune to the collar and then put the collar on one of us,
Yeah, it casts spells from their location.
yeah,
That's kind of wild.
funny to gaslight Sana into thinking that she could now cast spells.
No, that's fucked up.
Oh, that'd be
But
so
also-
cute. No, that'd be so funny.
Also, no, it
She's
wouldn't.
over distracted with her
Also-
T-Rex that's alive for about 30 more
Also,
minutes.
consider that it doesn't hurt the being wearing it. Like the spells don't affect the being wearing it.
Yeah. I'll hold on to it now. I'm definitely gonna look into this more.
Once again, you're in this chamber directly under the arena. Directly in front of you is, well, there's the dead bodies of Claudia Icrest on the ground, along with all the mages she had brought with her scattered around the floor of the battlefield. There's Sana and her T-Rex, but in the middle of this room is this magic pedestal the dragon scale was sitting on, and there's still kind of like a magic aura around it. The pedestal itself is this like stone pedestal that seemed to have an enchantment to cause this aura, as well as to hold the scale on it.
So I probably shouldn't touch the magic aura, but I
you
kind of,
can't.
I really want
Didn't
to a
the
lot.
other guy get disintegrated?
Yeah, but I really
one of the
want
mages
to.
ran into it to try to get the dragon scale, and he was completely disintegrated. However, the stone platform, the aura is like above that, kind of like the platform is like holding the aura, so you can like touch the stone platform and
I
everything.
think before the T-Rex disappears, maybe we should leave in case we need to use the T-Rex or anything.
Is that T-Rex gonna fit for the tunnel?
Surely he will.
It seems like it can, because the tunnel had to be big enough for the false Hydra, which was around the same size as the T-Rex.
I don't know. Can we look around a little bit? See if there's anything we may have missed. Not necessarily Trace's magic, but anything that is visual, like the aura, where it's like visual, you can see it, it's different colors, or any sort of small tunnels.
Make a Arcana check.
Ooh.
18.
Holy cow!
It's obvious looking around for tunnels, because they're fairly large. There's a tunnel you guys came in at, and then directly on the opposite side there is another tunnel. With your Arcana check, you see that there are runes on the pedestal and writing and such, and there's runes on some of the rocks of the cave surrounding you that seem to have some sort of arcane purpose. However, you're not quite sure what the arcane purpose is for them. Usually runes are connected with the arcane. One thing I also forgot to mention, included in the dead bodies that litter this place are some dead bodies of what look like elven knights that were already there when you guys showed up. There's also
Interesting.
large rocks with skeletons sort of attached to them, like
So Pebble.
their arms like bolted with cuffs to the rock.
Oh.
Kind of a freaky dungeon.
Actually, there's 3 of those, 3 different rocks, and these rocks all have runes on them.
Balthazar, do you know anything about runes?
I sure hope he does.
The runes that I know about, like the ones on my face, it's a language of the giants that the dwarves had adopted. It's based on dwarvish language, but the original language of the runes was thought to be magical. But I was a guard on the Mordom Gate. We had it on our faces as an intimidation method, just to try and keep the giants away.
Would you happen to know anything about these runes?
Can I do an investigation check on the
Do a Arcana check.
16?
Ooh, not bad. I rolled better with a +0 though, so.
Shut the fuck up.
Bigger number, better person.
The ones on these rocks, you recognize these as being runes very reminiscent of where you used to live in the Mordome Gates. A lot of runes of these types were carved onto stone mined from the Obelisk Mountains, and like the runes on your face, runes were carved into the rock for transport through the Mordome Gate to sort of keep giants away, kind of warding the stones from the giants, and like you said, to intimidate them, to keep them away. And the Obelisk Mountains, you know from living there and your studies of the arcane, in traditions, it's the mountains themselves are believed to be magical, the rock having magical properties that make the spells and such used with it more potent.
Okay.
Going off of that, the pedestal has these runes on it. There's also some writing in the Elvish language on this pedestal, but the runes on the pedestal are similar to the ones on the rock. It seems this pedestal was also made out of the rock from the Obelisk Mountains.
These runes are very similar to the ones on the mountain that's by the gate. A lot of the stone that they get from the mountain is believed to be magical, as the mountain itself is thought to have magical properties. Like, I can help with Dwarvish, but I don't know Elvish.
I was never much of a language person.
I think I do. Hold on. I feel like
I'd be so
yeah,
sad
wait,
if
I
you had an
do.
elven god.
No, I
and didn't
do.
know
Yeah,
Elvish.
I do. I was about to shit myself. I do.
What does it say?
Pebble,
Pina, what is it?
it says it says Empyrean 5,
Okay.
Empyrean 5.
specifically the number 5,
Gotcha.
not spelled out.
Fuck. Jesus.
It just says two things. I mean, I'm kind of. Have I ever heard that before? Or
No.
damn.
Has,
I
has
have
Balthazar ever heard that?
No.
Balthazar. I have no clue what this means.
If it says 5 on the pedestal, could this mean that there's 5 different shards? There's 4 other shards at least.
I don't know.
It wasn't a.
Well,
It wasn't that kind of question.
Maybe they're people.
Is there anything else
People?
around the room that would give us, just because of what Pulsar's kind of thinking, if there's anything around the room that would give us any sort of inclination to other locations if there is other shards? Like a big, like, is there a wall that's like been obvious that we just not looked at that just shows like a sketched out map?
Make an insight check on the text. This will be a difficulty C.
Okay. Good thing I've got +6 for insight checks because I got a 7.
Natural one there.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah, other than just these rocks being from a specific place, nothing here leads you to any other locations.
Means we probably have to go to the source of the rocks to see if anyone else had made any.
Can I kind of wander down the other tunnel entrance that's on the opposite side of the room of where we came in?
Yeah, how long do you want to walk down that?
I kind of just want to see if there's like another room or anything at the end of
Okay, make a perception check.
it. Okay, I got a nat 20.
Nice. Use your antennas to feel the air passages of the tunnel. It seems it goes a very long ways out from like underneath the arena. You're not sure where the passage goes, but forking off of that tunnel, there's another tunnel that goes into this room with like cells, and you think it might be the monster storage, but you sense that it's empty. But these seem to just be more false Hydra tunnels.
And to be clear, that tunnel is probably where I had the lady's name in my head up until I started
Claudia?
saying this. Claudia
It seems
Icarus.
likely they came from that way, since that's the side of the chamber they were on when you
Right.
came in.
I'm very
Claudia.
smart. And
Claudia Icrest, more like Claudia Diecrest.
And it seems that
Uh.
the two dead bodies of capital knights in this room were hit with spells, so it also seems likely that they were killed by Claudia Icrest and her goons.
Oh, so wait, the knights were already here underneath. We should. I'm gonna hustle back into the room, looking all big and strong like an ant, and say, I'm gonna say, gang, that this tunnel seems to not go anywhere. How many other people were in here before us?
What? Claudia, she had like what, 4 or 5 goons, maybe 6.
Yeah, okay, but there were the skeletons. How long have the skeletons been here? Can you ask them?
You honestly think that I know how long these skeletons have been here?
Have you asked them yet?
Wait, I've got an idea. Balthazar takes out his. It takes a while for me to learn a scroll, doesn't it? I'm
While
gonna learn
While
it.
Balthazar is sitting looking at his funny fucking paper, Shello's gonna go up and interrogate one of the skeletons.
Good thing I'm a proficient in Arcana. I'm not even. Actually, no, I'm not proficient in it. I'm a bad wizard.
You probably
Yeah,
should
you
be.
nerd. You really should be.
I really
What are
should
you
be.
not proficient in?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Oh my god. Can't
See,
you
remember how
literally
you
choose your
Remember how you said
proficiencies?
a good wizard should be good at intelligence and wisdom? That may be the case, but it's
Balthazar
not.
has
with Arcana.
proficiency in deception, history, insight, and stealth.
Oh my god. He does not need nor
I think
use most of
stealth
those.
is really funny. Hold on.
Like
Um,
mine that are unnecessary at least fit with the background of being a
mean,
soldier.
Hey, I have been hiding from the fucking college, okay? I think he would have switched to stealth after they've been tracking him.
He switched to stealth mode after a while. He put up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just fucking forgot everything about magic and just picked
No,
up
I
sneaking
still
around.
have insight and history.
It was like when Ezio
Those
put up his
aren't
hood.
magic.
so since it's third level, it would take 6 hours and cost 150 gold.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
look at that.
wonderful!
Yeah.
We love that.
Yay.
So I'm just gonna have to go find another scroll because I'm not gonna be here for 6 hours.
You do know that
So-
in the capital there are stores that sell Speak with Dead scrolls that you can buy.
Yeah, so I'll just use this one.
Okay.
How many skeletons are in this room?
There's
3.
3 each on different rocks.
What one is the closest to the pedestal? I will use Speak with the Dead. Nobody else ask any questions.
And
Goofy
before that, I'm gonna have Mherren just look at another skeleton, not the one that Balthazar is by. Just go probably to the southern skeleton just to investigate. Any sort of like I don't know how to describe it when it comes down to bone, but like any, I guess, marks or anything unusual. I can imagine Mherren's seen a few skeletons in
Okay.
her time.
Yeah, make a I'd say either make a intelligence or a medicine check then.
I'm gonna go medicine. I think it makes more sense. 14.
You can't quite place how long it's been dead, but you see some scarring of the bone on the wrists where it is attached to the rock.
A little bit of fragmentation.
Shello's gonna slap around the skull of one of the other skeletons and say, "You speak when spoken to, damn it, please."
The skull falls off and like rolls onto the floor.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna consult with the group on the 5 questions first.
Okay.
Just so that they can go, why did you ask this question?
Good idea.
The questions I'm going to ask is what happened here? What does Empyrean 5 mean? Who put this pedestal here? Are there more shards? Where is another shard?
Excuse me, Keeper of the Owl.
Yes, Shallow.
What if the young bony man does not know where he is?
I think he would know where he is. This is
Well-
the
what if this was a sacrificial thing? Shouldn't
Well,
we ask who put them here?
I mean, I could ask, why were you here?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
So I think I'll get rid of that one with who put this here. Who brought you here?
Maybe they could do with a drink of water, or maybe a pillow.
Please do not ask them if they'd like a drink of water, Shallow.
Okay. They don't seem
Well, if you say so.
they don't seem like they've drank in a while.
Peanut, I expect your best Skeletor impression for this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. See?
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use the scroll of Speak with the Dead.
As you use this scroll, it disintegrates in your hand, activating, and wispy sort of magical air surrounds this skeleton as it slowly lifts its head up and looks at you, seemingly awaiting something.
What happened here?
Three of us dug out this place, built the pedestal, moved the rocks, and were killed.
What does Empyrean 5 mean?
I do not know.
We know why they were here, so I can ask the original question. Actually, no. Who made the pedestals?
We constructed it.
He already did tell us that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
but,
answer to
like,
the first question.
It meant that I also couldn't ask the original question because they put it
Could
here.
ask who killed them.
That's fine. Are there more shards elsewhere?
I assume the shards are of a whole.
That kind of nullifies my fifth question, but it means I can ask something else. Where were these pedestals made?
Oh my god.
I said where?
That still doesn't give us any information because
They
we
were-
know what they are made from,
were made
and we know who
here.
put them here.
Yes.
And
We need to follow the paper trail. Shut up.
oh my god.
Oh my good heavens.
We brought the materials to construct it here.
That the vapors spread out along the room, leaving the skeleton as its head falls back down to how it was before.
We're not done here. There's look at me when I speak to you,
He's gone, Sholo.
sir.
I cannot believe he just asked the same question 5 times.
Shut up.
No, he asked the same question 3 times. The other
I
two
know,
Did you guys
I
go
know.
over the
just,
questions
just were I
beforehand?
don't know. We did. That
We
was the
literally
thing.
did.
We did. Go over the
I
question.
had no objections earlier, so
Because you
And-
went off script.
Yeah, no.
I think we should go back to the Coliseum. The guy, the big beetle ant, has information that will probably help us, I would assume, because he has the blueprints.
Didn't we?
Well-
I thought we asked a few questions like any like weak points or like structurally
We
anything
did.
that could. And then he got like offended.
I mean, didn't they say it was made out of wood?
They said the foundation.
I don't think it was
or
wood.
The structures.
But
It was because we passed by a wooden beam on the way in.
Well, no, I don't mean like I'm like the actual Peanut was the actual structure of the Coliseum wood, or was it just like platforms to aid in the construction of it?
Yeah, the wood was like platforms and a lot of the like outer like parts that weren't finished yet, like the seating and stuff.
Well, we can destroy things.
Can we?
We have a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't think we do.
Well, we have a dinosaur for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
but we
that's a
also
lot of
have
time.
a orc with maxed out strength.
You're
gonna punch
And I don't think
all that
limestone is very...
limestone.
I'm not gonna punch it. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, do you have to have some construction tools?
I have weapons.
You're going to end up damaging your weapons if you try that.
Yeah,
I
a
have
pickaxe.
far too many weapons to worry about that.
I think a pickaxe are probably good about hitting stone.
I have a hand axe, which is
Um,
basically the same thing.
No.
Yeah, Peanut, if she does that, can you please give her a disadvantage on her next attacks because her weapon is now blunt?
What? No,
Thanks.
that wouldn't matter because I have like 8 weapons and like 5 of them I don't use. That was exactly what I just said, Muzzy.
And
Oh,
me and Lane need to fight. We haven't fought in weeks.
We should definitely utilize the T-Rex while we still have it.
And we
We
should
don't-
also like call Eloise like on the way up.
Okay,
you
okay,
know?
but I think that the first priority should be the dinosaur because we only have 30 minutes with it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but also like we are going out of the tunnel. We can call while like you know
Okay,
like
The
I
bug
guess.
seal guys come near, and Ramir and Tic Tac like look up at you all and start like getting up. It seems they're already like pretty much prepared to leave. They have their weapons like holstered and everything.
Hello, my insectoid pals.
Hello, Tic Tac's like, hello, Shello.
It seems we have bested a great foe here today,
I guess we did beat her, didn't we?
and while we're here, we must take care of business, as they say. It seems the large structures around us are still standing.
Right, how are you doing so?
Well, I'm not sure if you've seen the large creature across the way. Hopefully, this will allow us to apply some force, though we may need your guidance in perhaps areas where we can do the most damage, so to speak.
Well, since it is a Coliseum, it's built to withstand large creatures within it from destroying the arena and possibly killing everyone in the audience. It would take some time, but I suppose eventually we could tear it down with that thing.
You say it is built to withstand from the inside, but how about if we were to come in from the outside where there are less reinforcement?
I suppose it wasn't made with the intention of keeping things outside from destroying it, but it still is large rock. If you just want to destroy the seats, I mean, that should be easy. Barely even finished.
Well, where else would we sit down afterwards?
Oh, so you
We
want
sh-
to destroy everything but the seats?
Perhaps. We will see once
that
we
might
get
be
round to it.
even harder because the seats are like attached to the other structure. But
Do you know of any additional equipment, perhaps ones which could be applied to break down these walls? I don't know if you have any large explosive things, much like
Explosive?
your flying friend from before.
oh, the bombs Zimbom had. They were just a very small smoke powder bombs. They really were not too damaging, mostly just used to either scare off some more creatures as we're traveling over on the boats, or to, sort of damage some of those things like the snakes that attacked us. They're not really meant for anything bigger than those. She was sort of the one that protected us as we went through the water to keep creatures away. We have equipment we are using to build the Coliseum, like the big cranes and such.
Perhaps we could make use of these, the large birds you were speaking of, to dismantle as opposed to build.
Are you crane certified?
I don't know a crane, but I can get in contact.
You know, because we are unionized, you need to be crane certified to use it.
Shit.
I can call my guy.
Okay.
My guy will talk to your guy.
Is a crane considered a land vehicle? Because if it is, technically, Mherren would be certified.
Tic Tac's like, are we ready to go now? I really want to get out of this place.
Tick, you may, I believe, you may rest up for now. We have.
He grabs your shoulders and like looks, kneels down to get close to your head, and he's like, "Listen to me. It's Tic Tact. It's not Tick Tick. It's Tic Tact." He seems like really. He seems like he's snapping at this point after his near-death experience.
Oh, poor
Tick.
guy. What the fuck?
It's tick, tackle.
He let goes of you and just starts walking off with his head down the tunnel. I think he wasn't really expecting us to, take anyone's life while we're here. He's a cleric, he's not used to that sort of thing. I'm not either, but we did what we had to do, I suppose.
And we did very well. And I want to put my hand on his shoulder and say, very well.
He looks kind of confused and or scared.
So as we start walking out of the tunnel, Pebble's going to use the sending stone and say, arrived at Hasde Salil, but got attacked by a monster that erases memories. Also ambushed by wizards, but everyone's safe. Planning for Coliseum now.
Okay. I assume you took out the Coliseum guards then, so I'll be there soon.
Huh? Oh, fuck. What? Oh, maybe the False Hydra just took out the Coliseum guards. Maybe we don't have to worry about that.
Well,
Is that what just happened? What are
She
we talking about?
she said, okay. I assume you took out the Coliseum guards, so I'll be there soon.
we
Did
should
we
probably
see guards?
we should
Because
probably go check
we
that.
obviously saw
Yeah,
the
we
dead
should
guy.
probably hurry the fuck up.
You
and
went through the
check.
Coliseum underground, so
Yeah.
just being where you've been, you have not seen any guards except for the ones that are dead inside underground.
Sick.
I guess I just assumed that the False Hydra would have killed any. I don't know.
Also, didn't come in or see the outside of the Coliseum at any point.
This is
close,
true.
So
Fuck. Okay, well let's hurry. I
You
guess we're
guys,
gonna
exit back out. It's like nighttime right now. A lot of dead bodies still litter the area. Sana comes out riding on the T-Rex's back, ready to give it any commands.
So I have two trains of thought. We either
Didn't we
can
come
use.
through the Coliseum normally.
We didn't come through like the gate. We came through another tunnel that came up into the Coliseum.
There was a tunnel that led to the inside of the Coliseum where it was still being constructed, and then from there you walked into the arena portion. There was another tunnel in there that went down underground.
Because I remembered being like in a part that wasn't just the arena, but I couldn't. But I thought that we just walked in.
Yeah,
but
you're kind of in like the lobby area that was still under construction.
Oh, okay.
And from there you walked
that makes
into the
much
arena.
more sense.
Back to my two trains of thought. So one, we have to use something to break down the walls of the Coliseum, probably with the assistance of the crane, or solely the crane. Also, the cave area that we were in was below the arena, so we could use the dinosaur to break the floor of the arena.
probably walls. I would think.
If we use a crane, then it would be a lot easier because then we will have a heavy object to latch onto.
Okay, yeah.
One thing we should probably keep in mind is we were talking about knocking this place down. Obviously, we can't use the T-Rex. Because like this place was built to have monsters such as the False Hydra in them. They would be built for something of the same size as the T-Rex.
It's also under construction. So it's not unfathomable that we might find a spot that could be knocked down.
What if we?
Because all we need is one.
What if we get the T-Rex to mainly focus the main entrance, as in like knock down the front door and destroy that bit?
I don't know. Have you heard of earthquakes and how under a doorway is the safest
No.
spot? I don't think that's real.
I don't. Well, it is because you have the mantle of the doorway. Anyway, I'm not
I'm
going to get into it. Construction is something that I was obsessed with as a child. But do we have any specific plans of what the T-Rex can do other than just randomly smack into walls?
I was just assuming he'd like bite shit, I guess, but that doesn't make much sense now that I think about it.
I will use telepathy to speak to Sana. Command the large thing to break down a wall. I want it to jump on this crumbly bit.
That's where the
Down
tunnel
the
is that goes down.
Yeah, I wanted to jump on the top of the tunnel and start demolishing where the tunnel starts.
Like Rampage is attacking the rock.
Yeah, kind of like jumping on it, kind of making a big ruckus, doing a little dance.
Okay, so yeah, so Sana is currently riding this thing. She like tells it what to do. The T-Rex rushes over, tries to get onto the rock. It's kind of too high though, so it's not really able to jump onto it, but it's going to start just like hitting at the crumply rock around the tunnel and just like trying to destroy that part of the wall.
Well, that's something. And you said there was a large bird here? Whereabouts is this bird?
Bird? You mean that thing? He points at the T-Rex. It has like
No,
some feathers.
The
crane.
The crane.
I'm sure that there would be crane birds out by the beach somewhere, maybe. Maybe if you some
No,
Martian.
the mechanical device pulley system
Oh, the
thing.
crane, yes. That would be what we kind of first came in at. There's some on the other side of these stadium walls.
Can we leave the T-Rex to bash away?
Yeah, it seems that it's making very steady progress. It's scarring up the walls and stuff a bit. So far, nothing that's going to destroy this entire thing.
So this bottom left-hand pillar, like that's fallen down. It is on the ground.
Yes, that seems to just be obstacles put into the arena, not actual support of the arena.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I wasn't sure. Interesting.
Let's leave our large scaly friend.
Going outside the outside of the arena, back where you came from. This is like the lobby area that's still under construction. There's a lot of crates and just like stacks of like rock and wood that's meant to be used to build this thing. And there's one big crane section with like a wheel in it that's kind of used to control the crane, and attached to the crane is this like big log that it was moving up to put on like the top of the Coliseum.
Would I be able to tell by looking at the crane how much it can lift? How much weight?
Well, make an intelligence check.
On it.
Oh dear. 16.
Oh, not bad.
I mean, it seems like it can move large pieces of wood, obviously, from the log it has, but also there's large bricks of stone near it that it seems that it was lifting.
That the pillar that is knocked down in the arena could be lifted by?
It can probably lift that, but that's kind of pushing it.
Okay. Do I see any guards?
Make a perception check.
Ooh. 7.
No, you see no forms of life.
Good.
Not even like a dog.
Good. I'm happy everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Mherren's
Go
gonna
on.
try to operate the crane. How big is the inside, like, part of this crane where the person sits? How big? How much space is there?
It'd be big enough for you.
but not for everybody.
I mean, everyone will not be able to cram themselves into where this is like operated now.
Oof.
It's built for one person, but it's built kind of big for like larger races.
Uh-oh. I guess, can I look at the buttons to see the controls, I guess? To see if I can understand any of these controls.
Let's do a just intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong.
There's not too much controlling it. There's like this like wheel and like some levers, although you don't know which individual thing does what. All you can really tell is that the wheel kind of like swivels the crane around. You don't really know what like there's like 3 different levers. You don't know what those do, but you assume they're used to control like the height and stuff of the crane. But you don't know they're like specific.
Are these levers just like 1, 2, 3, like in a line?
2 on one side of the wheel and then 1 on the other side of the wheel.
I'm going to like just slightly move one of them and then put it back in its original spot. Just to see what it does. Like the one furthest away from me, I guess, out of the 2.
It's kind of like in the middle. Are you pushing it forward or back?
I guess towards me?
Pulling the lever, the crane arm kind of bends and the log moves horizontally backwards, kind of towards the control room.
Okay. I'm gonna push it back to its original spot, and then the next lever that's closest to me out of my left-hand side, I am going to move slightly up.
Moving it up lifts the log upwards into the air more.
Okay. I'm gonna put that back in its original spot as well. Think I've got a good semblance of the controls. Mherren's gonna just poke her head out of the side of the thing, the contraption that's likely going to go horribly wrong. And just shout, "Everyone get to the other side."
Okay.
Hey,
Lift the log up a little bit. Not very much, just so it's about midway to or a little bit higher than midway to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then push it out a little bit more, like away from her. And then swivel that fucking wheel straight into the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check, actually.
Oh, wait, sorry. It's on rage still for some reason.
Yeah, I'll take the first of those. That's an unnatural 20. Yeah, you're able to like really like crank this wheel and to send this log flying, and it like hits into this wall, and there's a very loud cracking sound, kind of buckling, kind of moving in forward in the space where this log hit into it. The log even looks damaged itself. A lot of the wood like splinters through it.
Beautiful. Let's do it again.
Okay, do another strength roll.
nice.
18.
One of the pulleys of the crane holding the log like snaps, but luckily there's enough that like keeps it held by the crane. You can tell that the wall is tilting inward to the arena, and it's like cracking even more now.
Okay, but the thing's broken now, yeah.
It seems the crane is still operational. It's just starting, some of the pulleys on it and stuff and rope are starting to snap. Like one of them snapped, but there's like there's many ropes on this thing.
Can Shello try and climb up the crane on the rope that isn't tearing?
Yeah, Mherren, make a perception check.
Okay.
Lovely.
19.
Okay, yeah, you notice Shello
You
climbing up
lucky.
on this crane.
You lucky.
Use either athletics or acrobatics to see if you're able to like climb up this whole thing, because it's pretty big.
26.
Yep, able to just like swing around on the ropes, get up it, and you're casting mending on the one that broke.
Yes.
Yeah, you do that. Can you also make a perception check?
A perception. A dirty 20.
20. You notice that it's not just the rope. Some of the wood of the crane itself is even like cracking and stuff. But also, being so high up, you can actually see into the arena itself. You see the T-Rex attacking the walls. You also see that there's a person in heavy armor in the sort of stands that is rushing down into the arena.
Fuck.
Well, hold.
It's okay, we're about to break through the wall.
I'm in a hurry.
I'm gonna
I got an ant on my crane.
let Mherren know.
He's sprinting.
Excuse me,
The
Mherren.
ant is still on my crane.
Excuse me, Mherren.
Yeah, Shallow?
A little information about your land vehicle. There seems to be structural damage. I'm not sure if it is truly land worthy at this moment in time. You may need to get that checked.
I think this ant is gonna just slide down the rope and get off.
There seemed to be a frantic, heavily armored person in the stands.
Are you serious?
Well, my
Oh.
name is Shallow.
Okay, sorry. I knew you were serious. That's not. Never mind. Okay.
Are we going for
Yeah.
one more swing against this wall?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, make another strength check then.
Please? Okay, well, that's a 10. It's middle of the road, you know?
It's like the best roll I've ever seen.
Yeah, this time, maybe arm a little bit tired from the other two. Don't get quite as good of a hit. It slams into it, cracking a bit more of the rock, but also you start to hear the crane cracking itself. It seems like the impacts are starting to really affect the crane at this point. And the wall with that smidge of a third hit didn't quite get it all the way enough.
Well. Again?
Okay, make another strength roll.
That's better.
After seeing that you slightly lost your strength with the last one, you decided to give it extra effort this time. The log smashes into the wall, hitting perfectly in a juncture where 4 blocks intersect, going right through the wall, but also shattering the arm of the crane, which falls off of it, but knocking down like kind of the middle of the wall. The 2 other sides of it start to tip over and fall inwards. The stands that were balanced on top kind of start falling downwards, collapsing. Sort of stone seats and like wood structures collapsing the entire like entrance side of this stadium. A lot of like debris starts to fall, rain down around you all. It seems that that caused like sort of a chain reaction to like collapse a lot of the outer like foundation at the front side. So all in all with this, there's one wall of the inner arena collapsed in, and like half of the outer still under construction stands and rest of the Coliseum is now in the process of falling over and kind of crumbling.
That's pretty good.
I'd say it's more than pretty good. I'd say that's.
I'm good at I'm good at what I do, man.
But you now also have a
Great bet.
view of a what looks like a knight from the capital jumping into the arena, unsheathing his sword and like pointing at it at the T-Rex that is doing some work on this other wall, kind of like just so far it just looks like it's making the hole kind of like wider almost. Sana's back to this knight kind of looking around and was confused.
Pebble is like gonna sprint towards this knight and say, "Hey, don't hurt our dinosaur. At least just attack us. We're the ones who commanded it."
Okay. Don't hurt my doggy. Punch me.
Yeah. I
I
would
deserve
rather
it.
someone, I would rather someone punch me than my dog.
I did realize after we started using the crane, I have something that could deal damage to structures.
I mean, if you have a like anything along the lines of erosion, like a spell of waves, it'd take a couple of years, but it'd get
Again,
done.
this is a arena that people are meant to fight inside.
I don't know about that. That doesn't look that good.
I don't know about that.
I put on my construction hat. I'm gonna take out my clipboard. Nah, it doesn't look up to code to me.
Where did he get those?
The knight holds out his hand and writes.
He
Well,
writes
he's
it
holding
down
his
on a
hand.
piece of
Does he
paper.
want a handshake? Why is he holding out his hand?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
can I get? Oh, can't get Pebble, unfortunately. So he
Asshole.
holds out his hand, and Shello, Balthazar, Mherren, you all hear a intense shattering in your ears.
Ouch.
Can you 3 make Constitution saving throws?
Wait, are any of them within 10 feet of me?
Wait,
Nice
do I...
fellow.
10. I
So-
got a +2.
Got a 14.
I really just tried to flashbang us. For
All
real.
of you were able to shield your ears and antenna in time for this, but you still managed to take 15 thunder damage.
Oh, bro,
That
hit
a
us with
lot?
lightning.
Sorry, how
No
much?
thunder. 15.
And he's gonna run up this way.
Oh boy, it's been a while. Back in the
Get 'em.
old,
Fuck him up.
back in the
Fuck 'em up,
old
fuck 'em up.
fucking 'em up zone.
Remember, you just killed you just killed Claudia. You can get this guy.
I'm gonna
You
just
got
go
the-
up and move up to the toes here, and
Uh-huh.
then I'm gonna cast Shatter right back at him.
Okay. He succeeds on the roll, so he'll take half damage.
He rolled 15 or higher. You gotta be joking.
Yeah, you rolled a 19 plus whatever his modifier is.
Oh, he takes 7 damage.
This shatters him back, and he like quickly covers his ears. Perhaps knowing the spell well enough, he's able to see it coming since he just used it himself.
He knew my move. My,
You knew
my
he knew your
secret,
move.
my
Okay.
secret move.
Are you doing anything else?
I want to give bardic inspiration to Mherren.
Okay.
Ooh.
So just do a handstand or something.
Okay.
Some dumb shit.
Pebble, you're doing a handstand on this this dead body's feet.
Yeah,
So, like holding
balancing
onto its
on his
feet, balancing, interlocking with its toes. Pebble, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and cast Hold Person on this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go a little bit ahead. I'm gonna like step in all this guts and gore, sort of squelch around in it, and I'm gonna cast Hold Person, on this dude.
He rolls a 15.
Oh fuck
So
this
unfortunately,
guy,
he
dude.
saves.
What an ass. Okay, and it's my action, so now I have to figure out what the. I don't really have anything I can do, so as a bonus action, so I think I'm just gonna finish my turn.
Okay, Balthazar, what are you doing?
Alright, let's fuck this guy up.
Fuck him up.
We cast magic missile at a 2nd level on this motherfucker. Wait, I may need to get closer. Hold on.
By the way, I did not
120
update the map
feet.
for it, but this side is just like destroyed.
I'm gonna shoot magic missile at this motherfucker at a 2nd level slot.
Ooh, only 2. How many bolts is that?
So it's an extra dart, so 4 darts.
Doesn't seem like he's too injured yet.
When it comes to that like destruction, do I still have movement like over here? Just like
Yeah,
around the pillar?
just it doesn't really affect anything. Just imagine there's not a wall on the left side.
Okay,
Nice.
just not a wall.
There's just like a
Cool.
bunch of debris over there.
In that case, I will run around the other side of the wall of the pillar here, and just so we're a bit spaced out in case he tries that fucking thunder
Yeah,
shit
at the
again.
end of your turn, from behind you all, Eloise runs into the arena,
Oh, thank God.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Eloise.
and she's like,
How are you?
What's happening?
Oh, I think this is one of the guards.
Did you not take out the guards as you were entering?
Well, I mean, we assumed that the false Hydra would have.
What is a false Hydra? She's going to run up
She's not a pro like us. She
to
doesn't play D&D.
here, and she's going to splash some acid into this guy. It like hits onto his armor, kind of subtly dissolving into it. Doesn't seem like too big of a hit. Tic Tac is he's kind of seems like he's hiding behind this pillar down here. Mherren could possibly even hear a heavy sigh. Ramir, holding his great club, he like runs in front of the T-Rex like he's protecting it in case this knight gets near. Sana is currently riding the T-Rex, destroying this. Mai no Mai is going to run up to this guy. Getting right in front of him is going to take a swing with his katana. Ooh, but just completely missing, and all the way down to Mherren.
Okay, sorry, because the thing that I'm thinking of, if we kill this guy and there's no other guys that appear, then I can't do the thing that I'm thinking.
Can you add like a 2nd guy if we kill this guy too soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Mherren's gonna hop right over here. Oh god, I really hope that this works out for me. Because I'm on my last rage charge. So I am going to rage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d12.
What was the 7th again? It's the difficult terrain. Beautiful, because he is within 15 feet
So
of me.
these sort of like black vines and stuff come out of the ground and kind of enwrap his feet, making it hard for him to walk.
Mherren's scars, how they normally glow when she is in her rage with her wild magic being released, they seem to glow a little bit brighter and shimmer almost in an unnatural way. Even more unnatural than they normally are. And the skin around her scars almost start to change color just slightly. Not enough to really notice. She seems almost a little bit in pain. And then I am going to attack with my Blessed Halberd. 19.
19 does hit. It seems you just barely get it between the plates of his armor.
Ooh. 15 damage.
17 with the rage. Nice. You like get right between the plates of his armor, getting like a big like stab in to him.
Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna hit again. 20.
That hits even more. With your previous hit, you're able to separate the plates of armor a bit and then get the second one.
18 damage.
How do you want to finish this guy?
Nice.
So, where would you say I got him between the pieces of armor? Like, where does the armor
Probably around his torso.
actually disconnect? Okay. In that case, so I'm gonna assume, like, the rib area, where I sort of get around the plates of armor and just completely slice him open.
As you do so, and like his entrails kind of pour out of the armor, and he falls to the floor, and he's like muttering like, "Stop! Just drop your weapon!" And then he just falls over dead.
Did man still try to tell us to drop our weapons as he was, like, his organs were falling out?
Mherren, he didn't want to fight us anymore.
I like that he didn't tell us to drop our weapons before he tried to deafen us.
Yeah, for real.
You don't see any more people in the battlefield. However, you hear more yelling from above the arena, and you spot two guys that are also running down. Two like guards in a lot less armor than this guy, that are running down the stadium, about to like jump in to attack you all.
Well, Mherren's sort of gonna, like, almost not double over, but, you know, like, she's gonna put her hand on her head and sort of lean over, like she's not quite got all her balance.
And with that, one of these guards jumps into the battlefield, using these like dead bodies down here as like something soft to land into. He has a spear that he's going to try to throw at Mherren. Does a 14 hit?
No.
The spear whizzes past you, landing into the dirt, and he grabs another one that he has on his back out and like points it towards both Shello and Mherren, the two closest to him. Shello, is your turn.
I'm gonna slash at him. 9.
Does not hit.
Crap. I'll attack again with the other one. 25.
Oh, you do get him with that. Perfect.
Also, doesn't my bib make a 19 critical hit?
It was at a 19?
Yeah.
Then yes, roll double that damage.
I want to use my slashing flourish.
Okay, go ahead and roll a extra d8 then.
Oh, 3.
How do you want to finish this guy?
He's holding like a spear, right?
Yeah.
I want to try and mimic the way he's holding the spear, but with my scimitar, and kind of just poke at his heart. And just kind of repeatedly poke him as he goes down, and just keep poking his body as he lies on top of the other bodies.
He falls and just joining them. You're making quick work of these people. Are you doing anything else, Shello?
No, I'm good now.
Pebble, from behind you, you feel a strike into your back. As becoming visible behind you is another of the Capital Knights. Sort of wispy waves kind of move around him as he turns back visible as he hits you for 23, 8 damage to you. The 23 was the hit, not the damage.
Okay, I was like, what the heck? Okay, 8 damage is much more. I was like, this is just like a normal guard.
He's going to attack again. He gets a natural 20.
Oh, motherfucker.
He rolled a 15 for damage, that is without the critical. So he does a total of 30 damage to you.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
the 25, maybe the 23 damage would have been better than this, it turns out. That's his turn. What are you doing, Pebble?
Okay. Pebble, like, after getting... She got, like, hit in the back, right?
Yeah.
She sort of,
He's,
like,
came
whips
up from
around.
behind.
Yeah. I'm imagining she whips around and then, like, he attacks her again while she's facing him. And she would probably just... get really startled and, like, thwack him in the head with her longsword, like, the hilt. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, 21 hits.
9 damage, great. So then she'll attack again. Does a 17 hit?
Hit off his armor with that one.
What the fuck, dude? Okay. Glares at this guy and is like, that was dirty.
I'm gonna need to get closer because I don't want to risk getting Pebble on the crossfire.
Cute. If you cast Fireball, I'm gonna shoot you.
I mean, after that comment, I might.
Oh my god.
Just to, I think it was here. So I could just move to. And then, what have I got left in my spells? I still haven't had a long rest, so I still have no second or thirds available. I could, I don't want to waste one of my fourths in case we're not close to a long rest. I don't want to use the pearl to restore, pearl power to restore a spell slot either. Because if I use because what I can do, hold on. Whilst Pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1. Okay, so I can do that per action. It doesn't destroy the Pearl. So yeah, I probably shouldn't use that straight away either. Not that I have any 3rd level spell slots at the moment, but he seems kind of squishy. Would you say he's kind of squishy?
Make a perception or int check.
Fuck.
Hard to tell.
I'm not very perceptive, yeah. I'm gonna do it anyway then. I'll use Frostbite for the first one for 8.
Barely even reacts to this as he's locked in combat with Pebble. He saves against that.
Yeah, I'll try again. That's 7.
Oh, he rolls a natural 1 this time. So you get him with that 7 cold damage, and he has a disadvantage on his next attack.
Let's go.
His armor that was before kind of ethereal, now is like all frosty as he kind of shakes in his armor.
I assume it's buckling, sort of like the metal on the Titanic.
The Titanic wouldn't have crashed if it didn't hit that iceberg. That's my conspiracy.
Yep. Metal gets weak with cold.
I mean, it obviously wouldn't have crashed if it didn't hit something.
Can you just share my opinions? I was wondering what Mozzie was talking about when he was like, actually metal buckles would get cold. Like, as if that was the one thing that was weird about what I just said.
And yeah, so that ends my time.
Eloise is going to step forward in a line with you. Balthazar also going to cast a cantrip at it, but she is going to do another acid splash, doing a little bit more damage. These bugs are still kind of, Tic Tac and Ramir are still kind of staying out of it, but this other guard is going to run down and jump into the field. He's going to run over his ally's dead body to take a shot at Shello, who I assume is still stabbing the dead body on the ground.
Yeah.
Of course, an 8 does not hit. Minamai is going to move up on the guard Shello is fighting, but he also misses this guard swinging from behind, but still unable to get him. Mherren, it's your turn.
Mherren doubled over a bit more now, starts clutching at her arms over some patches of her scars that are now starting to grow even darker around the skin and almost starting to look textured and no longer like skin, darker and almost shimmering with an array of color as scales start to form over each of her scars. And over her back are leathery wings that unfurl.
Hello?
Almost looking torn or burned with little holes and almost charcoal at the edges, as she turns into a form of dread.
I got a form of dread right now.
But I do get some temp HP. So I get... Oh, it didn't add the +1, so I get 4 temp.
Okay.
I was not prepared for this, like, at all. Go, Mherren.
As this happens, Mherren sort of looks disorientated, but almost immediately starts stumbling towards the upper guard by Shello. She brings down her halberd on the guard for a 25.
That definitely hits him.
Beautiful. Doing 12 damage.
He has a terrified look on his face as you bring this down. And how do you want to finish this guy in one blow?
She's gonna slice almost from like his waist to his hip, that sort of area. Not cutting him in half, but just slicing him open, essentially.
He also falls into this pile of dead bodies, joining the others, and he just has like a cold look on his face. Looked like he saw death even before then, just like a terrified look, like he saw a ghost almost. And are you doing anything else, Mherren?
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Mherren's sort of like holding her head doubled over again, almost like she has a pounding headache. Her scars still shimmer. She sort of lets out a pained grunt and just grumbles low in her throat. The scale, Shello, give me the scale.
Yes, sure.
And Shello, also kind of scared, stopped stabbing the body a little bit ago. But, I'll hand it over.
Yeah, you just pull it out of your bag of holding and just give it over. Now, Mherren, you're holding this in your hand. It's probably the size of like a beer bottle or something. The small shard and like the bigger shard combined together now.
Mherren's just sort of going to stumble down towards this guy. But I am not going to take my attack, my second attack. I'm gonna leave it there.
Shello, what are you doing?
Shello's gonna be in shock. Does Mherren still look at all like Mherren?
She does. Like, there are scales over her arms, her torso, over her face a bit, but most of her features are still there. She still looks like her.
Oh, you're a dragon. I only picked up on that now.
Yes.
The scales and the wings didn't.
I mean, you could have been like a demon.
Yeah, it probably also kind of partly looks demonic. It's probably the scales that bring it out.
Oh yeah,
more.
definitely.
Scars are also like shooting out straight up like beams occasionally. Seems very unstable, but there's also this like oil slick like magical aura that you had seen radiating from the scale earlier. It looks very much like Mherren's rage and wild magic, but like just turned up to 11.
Girls looking like the Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis in the kitchen.
In this arena.
This time of year.
In this part of country, localized entirely in this Coliseum.
I kind of don't want to kill this guard because I want to see what Mherren can do.
Do you want to make a perception check on this guard to see how fit he's looking?
Sure. I also wanted to ask the effect from last session.
It's not going
Shello.
anymore.
That doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
9. He's got some meat to his bones. It's hard to tell for sure, but you know this guy is a knight.
Oh, tasty.
Of the capital. He's a soldier. They're elite knights. Certainly stronger than the guards laying next to you dead.
I'm gonna take a little dander across to here. Maybe down one more, and I'm gonna poke him with a scimitar.
Gonna make an attack?
Yeah, I might as well while I'm here. 20.
20 hits.
8.
slash against him, taking second attack.
Yeah. While
Okay.
I'm here, I might as well.
Here, go ahead.
16.
16 does not hit with your second one. You just kind of slide it across his armor.
It's your very nice armor here. High quality stuff.
Okay, then he will attack you back, Shello, getting a 17. Does that hit?
Hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get 13 damage dealt to you as he thrusts his blade back at you.
Oh, he's doing the pokey method too.
And then with his second attack, he's going to swing it around. He'll go for Mherren this time, seeing this creature just like walk up to him. He rolls a 18 with that.
That hits.
He slices across you, doing 6 damage. Your scales kind of glistening with that, presenting your like temp HP. It kind of like protects you yourself from getting injured. This like aura around you. That would be his 2 attacks. So Pebble, is your turn.
Pebble is terrified right now. Like, I think she probably like pissed a lot. She looks over at Mherren and her mouth is like just completely agape. She decides to. I'm going to say, Mherren, we shouldn't just kill these people. They're just guards. There's not really. I mean, that other guy wasn't trying to kill us. Mherren?
Mherren doesn't seem like fully there. Like, almost like she can't quite hear you.
Pebble's going to like shake Mherren a little, but if she doesn't respond at all, she's going to sort of like try and kick this guy back.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, hell yeah. How's a 13 sound?
He gets a 9, so you push him back. He's kind of looking around at the dead bodies and looks back at you.
It seems too late for that, Paladin.
No, but I don't know what's wrong with her.
He's getting his sword ready to attack again. Are you doing anything else, Pebble?
God. She's gonna just like mutter a little prayer and like take a step back, I think.
He's gonna ready his sword, so I'm going to cast Frostbite on him just once.
He saves. Yeah, you.
Fucker.
It's not freezing any more than it already did. Are you doing anything else?
Do not. I wasn't gonna use the bonus action because I need to drink a potion. Because I'm on like 13 health, but I'm a good enough distance where I think it should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and try Frostbite again. 10 again.
Moves his sword in your direction, kind of waving his hand. Cast counterspell on that.
Fucker. Good fucking gods.
Eloise takes a step up. She's going to cast a Frostbite in your place. Ooh, and she actually gets him with it. He was too distracted by counterspelling yours, and then she comes up and gets him with it. 8 damage to him, freezing like his kind of like back shoulder as his hold of his sword becomes unsteady again. Minomai goes around the side next to Balthazar. He's kind of holding his sword up, but he looks like some of the rest of you looks kind of scared to approach with Mherren looking like this, which is now Mherren's turn. Minomai's just going to hold an action.
Mherren, just holding her head still, looks up at this knight and then just drops her hand slightly till it's about level with her chest. She clutches the scale in her other hand and with her free hand reaches out. In a ray of crackling light, very similar to both the aura and her scars, she's gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at this knight.
Dude, holy fuck.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Ranged spell attack. Oh fuck, did I just get in that one? That's so embarrassing.
That's
so
funny.
sad.
That's so funny.
Mherren holding her head is gonna stumble closer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit closer.
Yeah, so the kind of like glimmering of the dragon scale kind of coalesces into a fuller magical ball that Mherren like shoots, but she looks like she's doing so sort of mindlessly, and it kind of just like shoots behind him, kind of bursting this cage, this wooden cage behind this guy, kind of setting it ablaze with like this colorful fire almost. It becomes Shello's turn.
I'm gonna disengage. I want to wipe my hands of this whole Mherren situation. Bonus action to heal for 8.
This knight is going to take a swing at Mherren again. He gets a 19. He seems kind of weak though with this hit. He only gets 6 damage into you. He's going to take another swing. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Second hit also does 6 damage, just swinging at you quickly twice, but he looks a bit afraid now. It seems that like blast you shot didn't hit him, but it intimidated him. He's kind of scared. He sees like all of the rest of you just like backing off as this creature that killed a bunch of his allies is now approaching him to like finish the job. He's actually gonna be like,
I won't give up until my last breath.
Ooh.
How hurt does this man look?
Make a medicine or perception check. 9. I'll say he looks pretty hurt. Hard to tell an exact amount with him covered in this like armor and stuff, but you know he's been hit a bit.
He's an elf, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a few options here. And I don't like any of them. I think I'm just going to I don't want to get closer because okay, I'm just gonna back up. I'm just gonna back the fuck up. I'm like really actually scared of what the fuck is about to happen. Mherren is freaking me out right now, and I don't know because I saw you measure the distance between the two of us. I saw that, motherfucker. That was scary. I had a different plan, and then I saw that, and I was like, okay,
Did Pebble
maybe
see that,
I should. No, Pebble didn't see that, but I'm imagining seeing her size up the fucking.
Okay.
And Pebble's a fucking coward. Like thinking
Okay.
as Pebble.
Well,
okay.
Pebble, as you back up, can you make a perception check?
I sure can. I'm notoriously good at perception. How's a 6?
6. Balsar, what are you doing?
Go.
Great.
I'm honestly, because I can see that Mherren's like sizing him up, I'm gonna chillax. I'm gonna definitely drink a potion.
Okay.
Because I do need to do that.
Are you just gonna power through these turns till we get to Mherren?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
That's what it's looking like.
Balsar, since you're hanging back as well, after you drink that potion, also make a perception check.
A 12.
It's hard to say because it could just be a delay, but you don't currently see any more guards coming.
Okay.
Sucks to be anyone else.
Eloise looking at the rest of you, like backing up. She looks kind of confused, but she's gonna cast another frostbite on this guy. He rolls a natural 1 on his save. He gets 7
That's not
cold
great.
damage dealt to him, and his sword is like shaking even more now, either from the cold or just from fright at this point. I'll say the T-Rex has been just attacking this wall this entire time. At this point, sections of like this wall are beginning to like crumble and like collapse in. Some of like the seats kind of like cave in and stuff. It's definitely not as much damage as like the log that destroyed like the whole wall, but it's definitely like destroying it around this portion of the hole in the wall.
There's 2 more of us. I don't know where they are, but they should be here any minute. I'm not alone.
I don't think that's gonna stop her, pal. That sucks, man. That wasn't in character.
Mherren looks down at him, not saying anything, not even showing any real sign that she heard him, just looking into his eyes. I am going to just do a unarmed strike. 24.
24 hits.
Alrighty, and I doubt it's going to be enough to kill him, but you know, the 6 damage, if it is
It
non-lethal.
does not kill him.
Okay, perfect. So, because I did successfully hit him, he does have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He rolls an 8.
Okay, he is now frightened.
Okay.
And then I am going to unarmed strike him again. Not gonna work, but
Yeah, it's second hit fails, but he does look very scared. He was already looking scared, but now he looks very like gaunt in his face. You can't really see it that well because of his helmet, but he looks like he's like crying right now. You can see his eyes, his slits.
God.
Man's not intentionally, but she is glaring down at him as well.
I think Shallow's just gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce, and take inventory of what he's got in his bag for a while. Just catch up on if he's missing anything. In particular, perhaps a doll of a certain character.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A Tab doll.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, I got a 19.
Yeah, you can't find it. It's not in there.
It's somewhere. Maybe it fell out of the... No.
This guy is like murmuring to himself. He's like,
Where are they? They went to investigate something. They should be back by now.
he's gonna try to attack you, Mherren. He's gonna roll a disadvantage because he's frightened. So he just completely misses with his first swing. Tries again, gets a natural one. He just like plants his sword into the dirt and he like drops it.
I'm going to carefully approach Mherren. And I'm gonna say, Mherren, listen to me. This guy is scared shitless. I don't think he can believe in a god after this. I'm gonna be completely honest. Please, just don't kill him. I'm gonna use aid on this guy.
We don't actually mean harm. We may have killed 2 of his friends. No, sorry, 3 of his friends.
5 health for him.
Flinching as you do this, but you heal him for 5.
I'm gonna kick his sword away and then try and pull him away from Mherren.
I gotta go make a strength check.
Okay. I'm gonna name him George.
Okay,
and I'm
yeah,
gonna love him.
you're able to like grab onto him, grappling him.
I guess I'll move us both this way.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna like let go of him and just like, I don't know, sit here and try and not. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I just don't want Mherren to kill him.
We should probably do another perception check. I mean,
If you want, yeah.
Yeah,
5. Don't see anyone else coming.
No signs of life.
Eloise is like circling this guy out with her like gauntleted hand pointed at him, but she's not firing anything more. She's just like, what are we doing? Are we interrogating this guy?
We can, but I don't know. He's not done anything wrong. Neither did his
Are
other.
you fucking kidding me?
Not
Are
this
you?
specific.
Are
this
you
guy
like
has not-
actually for real right now?
Listen to me. Fucking listen to me. This guy is just a guy. Right? The Hasde Salil Coliseum isn't finished, right?
Oh my god.
Mherren, what are you doing?
I might fight Pebble.
Oh my fucking god.
This
Yeah.
guard came up behind Pebble, fucking smacked you in the back of the head, and almost killed you. And then you swung around and sliced at him.
Yeah, I was startled.
Bro!
but if we interrogate this guy, we may be able to get more information out of him.
That was the point.
Sure.
I was trying to knock him out.
You turned into a dragon and haven't responded to a single thing that we've said.
Mherren's holding her head and she is actively glaring at Pebble. Like, intentionally glaring. It is scathing.
Alright.
And she
That's
picks up her halberd
valid.
and starts to walk away.
I'm thinking about maybe
Sorry.
killing this guy.
No,
Can Shello see this guy still standing, alive and well, and decide to cast vicious mockery on him?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. It's a wisdom 15. It would only do 3 damage.
Okay, he gets a 1.
insult him.
How do you mock him?
Your friends are dead. You're alone now.
Yeah, that's it. He's gonna try to run.
Fuck.
Uh,
Wasn't he grappled?
Pebble let him go
No,
after grappling.
Pebble let him go.
I sure did let him go.
Any opportunity attacks?
Fucking whatever. I'm going to just trip him. I can't, like...
Okay, make an unarmed strike then.
Okay. Like, I'm not just gonna let this guy run, but like... I didn't want
But
Mherren
I can't knock him out.
But I'm saying that you looked like you were about to rip him limb from limb with your bare hands and then eat him.
That'd be kind of sick though. You should.
That would be fucking. Did
Oh
he?
my God.
Is he fine?
Yeah, he's fucking gone. He's gonna call
Okay.
for reinforcements. God fucking damn it.
Eloise
No,
also
he's gonna
tried.
escape, and now we are going to be.
Eloise also
Now there's
tried
reinforcements. You can
knocking
kill the
him over,
reinforcements.
but she also missed like Pebble, and he just like runs out trying to get through the debris on the other side over here. Actually, I'd say I'm gonna count this wall as debris, difficult terrain. He gets to like the very like edge of it, trying to like climb his way through it.
Okay, I'm going to use I guess hold person again. Wisdom 13.
Oh, he gets a 12, so he freezes up right there as he starts to get away.
Is there any like rope anywhere that we can tie him up with, like around the building materials?
Oh yeah, you'd easily find rope here.
Yeah, let's fucking tie him up before he runs again.
You'd be able to tie him up as he hold person still cast on him.
We'll just place him in the middle of the arena. Come on.
I'm still tempted to kill him. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he still? He's still injured, right?
He looks like he would have died with Shellow's attack if Pebble did not cast aid on him.
Okay, well, even though he's held like he's frozen in place, you can still hear me, right?
How long does the hold person last?
Up to 1 minute.
I'd say it
So
took
what
the
if-
entire hold person to tie him up and drag him over here. So now the hold person is no longer in effect, but he's tied up and kind of struggling. But he's like surrounded, so he like stops and like looks up at you all, and he's like, "What do you all want?"
Take it easy.
I'm going to feed him one of the potions so that he doesn't just die on us.
Okay.
I don't think he would spontaneously combust, but I do appreciate.
I could stab him.
No.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Well, considering that we're gonna try and milk information from him, if another
gonna
guard
milk
like
him?
comes, information, just in case if he does start spilling, and then another guard shows up and like shoots an arrow into him or some shit.
I mean, we should at least see if he's
As-
worth
Seven.
killing before.
As
we
this
kill
is
him, right?
happening, Mherren's like walking down towards Asana, dragging her halberd just in the ground. Yeah, just dragging her halberd through the sand as if she can't really lift it all the way. Still clutching the scale in her hand. She looks a lot weaker.
I'd like to scooch on over here.
Hello there, Tic Tackle.
He like jumps a bit and he's like, what do you want?
I just wanted to apologize for the trouble we have found ourselves in here. I understand it is not your type of environment.
You just killed so many Knights of Corellon.
Yes.
Eh.
And if they were to poke me again, I may do it again.
He takes a step back and then just runs away.
Goodbye.
He just runs through the debris trying to get away.
Take care now.
I guess that's my conversation with Tic Tac.
Lovely.
The scales and wings recede back into Mherren's skin, and within the next couple steps, she just collapses into the sand.
I'm gonna go over and pick up the scale and put it back in my pocket.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Balthazar, a word, please. Balthazar.
What?
I get if you're mad at me. I know Mherren is. I feel like maybe this guy could have good information, and we don't really know like what situation he's under. Like, you know, we don't know if this is really what he wants to do, and I feel like maybe we should at least decide if he's worth killing before we kill him, you know?
That's why it depends on what information he gives us.
Well, okay, yes, but I'm just what should we ask? I mean, I guess we could.
At the moment,
we could ask if he knows anything about the scale. Admittedly, I don't know anything about the scale.
I
but...
don't think he's gonna know anything about what just happened in the tunnels.
Okay. Well,
like that place, other than where the false Hydra was, the only other people who knew somewhat about it was Claudia when she came through, and it's just because I don't know how she even knew.
Eloise is going to walk up behind you, seeing you having a little sidebar, and she's gonna be like, looks like you all got started without me. You said you fought some sort of creature and wizards?
Yes.
They had a false Hydra here. They were preparing, I assume, for the first fight that this Coliseum was gonna see, and then...
I wanted to explain more, but I sort of just had to make do. We were exploring the city, and there was something wrong. I could tell. It was like people were going missing and no one cared or noticed, and in the moment we didn't even really notice. I don't know if you've heard about this. It's a monster that just makes itself unknown.
She looks behind her and sees a giant carcass of the false Hydra that is in this arena still, because this is where you fought it.
Sorry, yeah.
And she's like,
the carcass would be there.
Was that thing over there? I've never seen one of those before. Who were the wizards?
Claudia Eyecrest. The one that was tracking us, and
she was
killed.
She was here? Did she get away?
Well, she didn't get away, and she was here, technically.
I guess you could say she still is here, but...
You have her contained like this night?
No, she's dead.
She's dead. She like looks surprised, kind of looks down for a moment, and she's like, I wish I was here for that. I would have liked to see her face when she was done in for what she did to Bam Bash.
I know.
I do apologize that you couldn't get some peace of mind for that. I do apologize. However, with what was going on around the town when we got here, with people going missing, with people forgetting about people, we could not risk getting you guys here.
Well, as long as she's dead, that's all that matters, I suppose.
And we couldn't risk keeping her alive. She was tracking us for scrying. We could not risk her continuing.
Looks back at Mherren on the floor, and she's like, and her? Could she do this whole time?
I've never seen this.
That one's new.
I see. Well, what are we interrogating this night for?
Well, we thought it might be helpful understanding a little bit more of what exactly happened. The events leading up to us coming here and killing this Hydra. At least I think it could be. I want to know if it was purposefully weaponized, or if it really did just escape. I just feel as if it's maybe not the best idea to just kill him before really knowing why. One of the other nights, when he was dying, he seemed like he didn't want to fight us. And it could have just been the desperate cry of someone who knows they're about to be killed, but it felt wrong. And if he didn't, I don't know. It just felt wrong.
She like looks back at him, and she's like, all right, I'll watch his hands to make sure he doesn't cast any spells, and you'll ask him whatever questions you need.
Thank you.
Eloise's like sand cats are kind of like entering the arena from like crevices between the rocks and things, kind of like surrounding the area, kind of like almost like a lookout, 10 or 15 or so.
Perfect. Lovely. She's gonna sit down on the ground and just sort of like stare at this guy for a minute and then say, "Is it okay if I ask your name?"
It's Yanjor.
I wanted to ask you, do you know what's been going on in the town? People going missing, everyone sort of acting weirdly. And do you know why?
No, what are you talking about? The town's fine other than you. The freaks who killed all these people. Looking at all the dead bodies in this arena.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help maybe be a little bit less brutal here, but
how many innocents are here murdered?
Putting his head back to look at like the pile of bodies behind him and like the skeletons he's on.
That's bold of you, considering that you're protecting an arena that kills plenty of innocent people.
This arena's not even open yet. You have a problem with the Coliseums people go to for entertainment. Take it up with the people who run it.
I understand. That's why I didn't want to be so brutal in this fight. Unfortunately, I didn't exactly foresee what happened with my orc friend there. I'm still not entirely sure what happened, and that I'm sure we'll discuss later, but for now...
Do you call Mherren a work friend?
I said orc friend.
Oh, I heard work and I was like,
did everyone
You still shit in the break room.
No, I said orc friend. I heard what one of your compatriots said before when he was being killed. It didn't sound like you guys wanted to kill us. And I at least wanted to understand what your goal was.
To subdue you and reprimand you by the law for the people you've killed in here and destroying capital property.
Okay.
Capital property, yes, but we didn't kill anyone in this arena other than the guards.
Yes, okay, that's exactly the problem that he has with us, Balthazar.
He's looking at the skeletons and chewed up remains of people, and he's like,
there's so many dead here. We've been protecting this place, and you must have been sneaking inside and killing these people.
Oh, I get it. Okay, sorry, I'm a fucking idiot.
You think we stripped the meat off their bones?
I don't know what you freaks do.
Looking at the Mherren on the ground who turned into a dragon earlier.
Please listen to me. That's the first time she's done this. I don't know what that was, but I can assure you we did not kill these people. Besides the guards that sit around you, we didn't kill these people. It's the monster laying on the ground over there. It's the thing that's been causing people to go missing. It's been killing people and erasing their memories of them. That's why you didn't know that these bodies were here until after we killed the monster. Do you understand?
Make a persuasion check.
Please roll good.
How is a 21?
A bit confused, and he's like,
"That creature, we would have noticed it, but you said memories."
He looks like very like his mind just like shattered.
Oh, I know. It hurts to think about. It's terrifying, truthfully, that something could exist like that. But we came here both because we oppose the Coliseums, but also because that thing has killed hundreds, if not thousands, of innocent people. Tourists, residents, just everyone. I don't really even know how you guards were alive.
It's probably keeping us alive to protect its nest, I suppose.
That's actually really smart. Not that I didn't expect you to be smart, just sorry.
He's like,
alright, so you didn't kill these innocent people here, you killed my companions, and even though you say you didn't want to, you keep me alive here for what? Why didn't you just killed me or let me go yet? If you really don't want violence.
if I let you go, I don't know that you're not just going to go get backup. Okay?
Seems like no backup is coming anyway.
Yeah. Sorry.
What makes you think that?
Considering we've been sitting here for a while, if my allies were aware of this situation, they would have come to help me by now.
I guess I just wanted to understand what led you to being a guard. What led you to...
What led me to being a guard? What led you to being a paladin?
I understand, but these Coliseums, if you're against killing innocent people, what about the Coliseums? Not everyone in the Coliseum's a criminal. Do you understand? People are incarcerated for nothing. The smallest things. Someone could steal a handbag, and it's enough to kill them? It's enough to torture them? Do you understand where we're coming from here?
I am serving the capital. If the capital wishes me to be stationed here, then I will do so.
So it's okay when you listen to the capital when it comes to killing innocent people, but on your own accord?
The capital serves a higher power. If a criminal is put into a coliseum, they must deserve it. Do you disagree with the king?
You say they're a higher power than the god you worship?
That is literally not what I just said. I'll repeat myself.
Sorry, okay.
They
please repeat
are the higher power that work for Corellin.
Okay, that makes much more sense. I was very confused for a second there. Thank you for being so understanding, kind sir. But... And do you think that this is what Corellin would want? You think that they're answering to him? You think that any loving god would truly want for so many innocent people to die? Not just to die, but to be tormented.
Any prisoner they get to fight in here is... They're unpure, they go against the capital. Getting rid of them all, making our land pure will surely bring the gods back, as they will return to their people that are good, not the ones that are evil like you all.
Pebble sort of like grimaces a little, and she like the grimace shake, and she stands up. I'm sorry we couldn't help you more, but you're wrong. Innocent people don't deserve to die, and I don't think that can really be debated. And truthfully, the capital has no clue what they're talking about.
Were my friends not innocent enough? You think you're innocent?
I didn't mean to... I wanted to help them, okay? The other people, my friends, I was trying to help. I wanted to stop them.
Stop the people you work with? You still work with them. Yet somehow you think you're above your rulers.
We are better than them. We are not as cruel as the capital. We are not as evil as they are. You don't understand that. We're not like them. They kill for nothing. And I at least hope that when we do it, it's for a good reason.
Then why don't you deliver the body of my friend Diahesia to his family? It was for a good reason.
Oh, fuck.
He got you.
He did he got me there. I just got owned. I got pwned. Her eyes widen a little bit, and she just, walks away. I'm done with him. I'm sorry. And comes over here and sits next to Mherren and, like, I don't know, fucking puts a washcloth on her head or something. I don't...
Did we tie him up just to scold his morals?
No, but was hoping for more than just another capital pawn. Okay, Mr. Yondror, I'll give you one more chance for a question. Considering that you didn't remember much about this monster, why was the capital sending a monster here before the place was even finished?
I don't know about this thing in here, but I think there was some monster. It was at Firenefen that was being stored there, but when plans to build the Coliseum moved from Firenefen to Hasde Salil, they still had the Hydra there, so they decided to move it here.
I appreciate you for answering what you could.
I'm going to go ahead and knock him out with an unarmed strike. It's going to be pretty bludgeoning damage. Good thing I healed him.
Okay, yeah, you knock him on the head, but now his health is too high, and he's like, ow.
Oh, here, I'll try again.
What more do you want? I've told you all I know.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I being inconvenient? My bad.
Hit him a third time.
Eloise is like,
do you need any help? If you're done with me, just let me go.
Yeah, we can let him go.
You could also punch him one more time and you'll knock him out.
I could, but it's embarrassing now.
Let's wipe his memories.
Alright, with the last clunk, his like helmet kind of rattles as he his head falls down and he's unconscious.
We get my ink and quill. I'm gonna draw a silly little mustache on him.
That's nice. Are we done here?
Yeah, now we're done.
I'll get a parchment paper that I have and I'll quickly write a note and get Aloria to deliver it to her and one of the town guards. You've had a, in quotation marks, incident at the Coliseum.
Your Coliseum is not up to
yeah. Sincerely, Shello.
Like half of the wall the T-Rex was like getting at just kind of like crumples and like falls over with like a loud bang, and the T-Rex looks at you all as it begins to like fade out back into this like figurine of a little T-Rex as like Sana falls onto the floor. It seems like she passed out drunk hours ago.
Nice.
And then we will grab our keys and we'll wish Eloise a farewell.
Where do you all plan to go to next?
I think it's a bit hot and heavy out here at the moment. We're gonna return back to the capital. We'll keep in touch.
We plan to head north.
Capital north.
Towards
Well,
more of the Coliseums.
I had the same thought actually. Maybe we could travel together some more. I mean, I've never been to the capital before myself, but I wanted to head towards Lupinpine next. That's where Diala is. I'm not sure if the others were able to get in contact with her with what happened to the base. I should probably go find her myself.
Do we still have Scrubbin's key?
No, you would have it.
I mean,
So
the room isn't locked.
Yeah,
it's just
one
the key opens.
One key makes a portal that you can all just stand on. You don't need. Every person doesn't need their own key.
Okay, so Eloise can technically come with us.
Anyone that stands in the portal can go.
Should we split it 4 ways? 25 gold each.
I will pay the gold for now. We'll fix it. You're unconscious, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I know. That's why I said I'm not paying.
Pipe down.
Minamai is as he like resheaths his sword. He's like, "This has been a interesting day." And then Ramir's like,
I guess we should make our way back to Mori. I suppose our business here is done. The Coliseum is in a worse state. If they do attempt to rebuild, it would probably take them a while to clean it back up, I suppose. We will have to find Tic Tac, though. I'm not sure where he went.
Well, good luck.
Good luck to you all as well. If you need any help from the Union, you know where to find us.
Good luck with the wife.
Sorry, I'm not married.
Good.
One of these days, maybe. I've always wanted to get married.
It would look good
Never
on
found
you.
the one that's right for me, though. But your attempt to work things out with Tiny Tony, I suppose, definitely did not leave off on a good footing. I don't know how the union will stand, but I suppose negotiations will strike back up.
You can try and stand with your feet.
Farewell, everyone.
Bye-bye now.
Give him a wave.
Good luck.
Kind of looking at you all, and he's like, okay. Just walking
It was
off.
very. Oh, okay.
Minomai kind of nods his head as he joins Ramir. As they kind of like walk through the rubble, leaving, and you can kind of see at the edge of this rubble, like way in the distance, kind of sort of like crowd is kind of forming. It seems you got attention of many of the townspeople who've been awakened by the loud noises in the night. As this glyph forms in the ground, as it takes around, I believe, 10 minutes for this to teleport. Eloise starts kind of giving like hand signs to a group of sand cats. I assumed we'd be walking back or using that one beetle thing you had in carriage. We're traveling this way?
Yes, I mean, we haven't done it before, but it seems like it might be fun.
Are you sure it's safe?
Maybe.
Have you done it?
It's safe.
How do you know? What if like all our minds go into different bodies or get rearranged or something?
It's not that complex.
She gives some more hand signals to some cats, and they like gather around her, and she takes out a little glass vial with a piece of like cloth in it. It looks like it's kind of like the same color and texture of her cloak, almost like she ripped a piece off it and put it in here. And she like opens the vial and has like the group of cats sniff it, then closes the vial, puts it back in her pocket, and then she gets up from kneeling from the ground, kind of looks at the group of cats, looks at them up and down, kind of studying them. And then she goes over, picks one up, holds it up to make it go like long, holding it by like the arms and head, kind of like looking into its eyes. Oh, yeah. And then like she holds it in her arms, like rejoins the rest of you in your group. And she's like, all right, I'm ready to go. As the other cats like disperse and leave as she has this one.
You are welcome to bring as many as you want.
Can we just stand in silence for 10 minutes? I would prefer that.
Yes.
They'd be able to find me. They can make the journey. But I'm bringing this one along. If you don't mind, pets.
No, pets are awesome.
Where are we going in the capital?
A building where there was a murder.
What?
And we sleep there.
With that, there's a flash of blue as we will pick up next session with you all reappearing in your apartment's bathroom.
Yeah, I forgot it goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, you guys could like start peeing as you're teleporting. Maybe like
Dude, that'd be awesome.